Right then guys, we're here finally, but we've made it. It's down there. I'll keep as much videos going as I can, but I'm a bit apprehensive about this one. It's going to be quite a slow moving one. We're going to be really careful. Time now is 12:05 and we're just going to go through, just slow rolling it really, there's no rush. Safety is the main priority on this one because it's me and Lee, so I just thought I'd do this quick video. But yeah, I've kitted up, good to go. Right, let's make our way down. Steep this is. That's the stream we're following up off the maps. These are quite unsafe. And that's the entrance. Let's do it. I don't know how good the video can show that. So we're going, what's down there?
It looks like old, the old gate maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, so that there looks like a nail that we used to put in the ground. One there as well. And that is, yeah, definitely the old hinged gate. There's an old bit of chain there. So let's still go up to that. Right then. Oh god, it's wet. Right, you'll have to bear with us on this one, guys. It's quite difficult to film and sort of get anything that you can see really. So just bear with us. We'll just give you a bit of an idea of how dark it is. Put your torch against your body, Lee. So this is the torch off. And I've still got the head torch on. That just gives you a bit of a... See, that's not crystallised.
Fluid.
Fluid. Right, I'll load you guys back in a bit. Right, we've come to a bit of a T-junction here, guys. There's a couple of acros, well, sticks and bits of metal. Supporting the roof, there's also some walls been built, put back together to support the roof. So we can go left, that's an old cart frame there. So we can go left or right here. This is left we're looking at now. If you look down there, it goes really narrow. And that bit there is in the centre is actually flooded. Roughly, I'd probably say at least a foot deep, maybe more. But looking down there, it looks a bit sketchy, so we're going to probably give that one a miss. And leave that down there because it's probably a little bit too dangerous maybe, I'm not sure, but for now we're happy to go right. Try trying to get some good photos, try and get some good footage, and see how we get on. I'll keep loading you up as we go along. Right, I just wanted to bring this point to note really. If you're going to do anything like this, obviously I'd advise maximum caution really, and do your research. Safety's key. I've bought a couple of little silo-looms with me. It's not really that long in here, I don't think, but we've come to a couple of T-junctions, gone a couple of different ways. You can get flustered if you're starting to panic or if you're in an emergency. So all I've done is Hansel and Gretel scenario. I've laid a couple of these down as we're going along as a reference point, and if I turn the lights off, you'll see the advantage. There you go. Look, that I'm now looking round the cave with no lights, well, with low light, and you can clearly see that. You could almost, you know, work your way out touching the walls using those as references, so definitely worth it. But we're going to go through there. Cheers. Right guys, I thought I'd get this bit.
Jack, sorry,
Yeah.
Look where my light's pointing.
Oh yeah, frog. Shit me. Can't even see that on the camera. That is awesome. Don't scare him now. Keep him. I like him. But yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, so we've come down that. We've banged a right. Now we've come to this part here. That's quite. That there isn't. That must be an old shaft. I mean, Christ, that is deep. That is seriously deep. When it's that dark like that, but that isn't like a metre deep. That is, you know, you fall in there, you're having a bad day. But an interesting point to look at. We've got a couple of old ladders down here. I don't know how well you can see it. And here, got a big acro holding that up, which isn't that reassuring. But got a really old ladder. And that goes all the way up to that shaft, and basically that's got sleepers across it, or some sort of, you know, something similar, beams and whatnot, and that obviously must have been where they pulled the material up, the gold and the copper. You can see there some really old ladders there. Just try and get a better. Can you see them? There's only the top left, and the rest broke away, but you can see where the rails would have been. That's only halfway down, that's snapped off. But that's where I'd imagine the carts would have come to, and then they would have just hoisted the material up and taken it out. That frog is absolutely unreal. I can't believe that. I don't know if he's alive. I'd say he's alive, but I can't see him.
Yeah, I've seen him move, yeah.
Did you see him move? So he's alive, that's good. But yeah, that is really worrying. I'm not going to mess with that. I was going to throw a brick down or an old torch, but I'd imagine that is probably the height of that shaft, which is probably, what do you think that is? Would you say that depth is, Lee? 30 foot? 25 foot? Got to be close.
Yeah, about 25.
Yeah, 25 to 30 foot, say. I'd probably say that is the same, because they'll probably just go down. I don't know how these work, but they'll probably go down these stages, and then they would have lifted the material up to there and then brought it to here. Absolutely unreal. There's an old cam there which wouldn't have been original, but there's the silo. See, there you go. That's half light. And you can see my reference point. So, good point to note. That's all hollow down there. So this, what we're treading on, literally is hollow underneath, which is quite scary.
Get a photo of this?
Probably. Alright guys, this is it's getting a bit sketchy now. to be honest, because literally it's all hollow. Obviously I haven't really taken that into consideration, but underneath us is hollow, so I don't know how thick this is. It doesn't give me much reassurance, to be honest, that you're walking on something that isn't substantial. And to be honest, listen to the water. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is absolutely flooding in down there. I will go down in the interest of curiosity, but look at that. You're literally having to walk across wood over that. Look how deep that is. That's no joke, guys, that. That's, I'm trying to keep this as real as possible. I'm not trying to be fake or anything like that, but shit me, that's deep. That's, and I wouldn't imagine it's warm. It's absolutely freezing in this tunnel. This mine at the moment. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go down here. Yeah. See me. Look at that. That old door. Rock door frame. I don't know how much you guys can see. Whoa, look how the floor is really bad there. Just go slowly. Can't get a good shot of it. That's better. That is just running in there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Watch, you can see how cold it is by my breath on the torch. That's how cold it is down here. Very deceiving. That is good, guys. There's another bit there. I bet that goes back up. Seems to be little rails there, like a handrail. I mean, you can't see much for now. I am trying, but this is how dark it is. There you go. So, that's covered there. Can you see that? That's covered, look. And that's covered, which is worrying because it's running in from above it. So God knows what we're below. Right, I'll move on. Oh, we're just heading out now. We've pretty much been everywhere which is accessible. I just thought I'd show you guys this. That there, you can't really see, but that's quite deep there. And obviously you don't know what you're treading on, and most of this is hollow underneath. It'd just be, you'd have to be insane to go down there, or at least I think you would. So I won't bother. Oh, it's nice to feel the heat. Good luck with that. Did you see that snake?
Not on the camera. You can if you know it's there.
There. Right, we've come out now, come back up to where we started. We followed it round and we've come across this. Obviously there's an old cart there, if you can see the tracks. The tracks go off. Down there, we'll go there in a minute. That's obviously an old cart. But this here, as you can feel the cold gusting out again. Referencing where we came out to the way we walked, I think this is, if you remember when we was inside, there was the access above, probably about 20, I think I said it was about 25 foot up. I think this is where, I think this mine tunnel, mine shaft, this is where that goes to. I reckon I would have put the carts above, pulled the material up, pulled the copper and the gold up, loaded them into the carts. Like, that's quite a big cart really, that is. And then once it's loaded, pushed it down this track. The track goes all the way along. Bridge, they've put a bridge here purposely for this. Christ, the bridge isn't really safe. And then it pretty much stops there. But obviously originally there's something there. Originally this probably was where they loaded it. So that's quite an interesting find there, that part. But I'll jump that in a bit and we'll have a look if there's anything over there. Right, we was leaving, but we've just noticed that. I don't know if you guys can see it well. Looks like an open entrance, but looks a bit of an epic as well, because that bank there is steep. But looks challenging to get to, so we're going to check it out before we leave. Right, I've come over the gate where we got to before, but There's nothing here really. There's not really anything. There's a pile of stuff here, but none of it's relevant really. There's, oh, I love getting stung. There's some old tracks and stuff here, but it's not really, doesn't really make a good photo. And there's a bit of a hard stand in here, so I think that potentially definitely could have been where they did some loading. It looks like there's a bit of an old track there, so I think my guesses were probably right, but as you can see, some old track and that there, some old clamps and some track here. Guessing that's just what would have come from that rubble there, just finishing off this last run. But I'll jump back over now. It probably wasn't really worth the jump, but I'd rather have checked. But here's all the stream. I want to get down there, to be honest. Right, well, we made it down. Well, nearly down. It's a bit of an epic, that was. That's quite wet. But we're here. Oh, there's so many midges. Okay. Interesting. Do you want me to grab the camera?
Yeah,
I'll load this again in a sec. Right, we've come in here, but I don't know if you can see it. Turn that torch off a sec, Lee.
It's on.
Turn it off.
Oh, sorry.
So I'll just try that because it might be better this way. Yeah. Yeah, we've come in here. Still is cold though, but that there is obviously, I think that's done. That's got to be done many years after. You know, look at that sort of incline going up there. I think that's been put in after for water drain. I could be wrong, but seeing as it's going uphill and it's not really something you see in mines, then I think that's, I was going to climb up, but it's a bit epic, and you can see the top of it has started to crack and that with the weight above it. So, and I don't know, there's that many midges, I don't want to be scraping up there. I'm just going to stink. So I'm going to leave that one, but I think that's water drain. I think that's nothing to do with the mines anyway. I don't think they'd have brought it down. Why would you bring it downhill? Anything in material, you just wouldn't. But as you can see, this is all wet. So, and obviously this goes literally straight into the stream. So it's not worth it. But I'm glad we checked. I'm glad we checked. Right then, that's that one all wrapped up. Just on the way out now. Back to where we found it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I know it probably wasn't the best. It was really difficult to get any sort of footage at all down there, but it was worth it. It's got the adrenaline flowing. Bit of an epic one. One thing I will say though is I don't really recommend coming and trying this yourself. It's fairly dangerous really, and I'm far from an expert at anything like this. But if you are going to do it, then I just recommend just be safe. Just have safety in mind. You know, we've bought 2 head torches each. We've bought hand torches. We've bought spare batteries. I bought silooms. Just because you never know what's going to happen. You could get stuck in there. Your batteries could go. You could get disorientated, and you don't really know your way out. So yeah, just take that in mind. Just bear that in mind. That's just like a key point I'd like to put across. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to the next one. Cheers.